Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this quarter scale Iron Man figure, and it is the Iron Man Mark III. And here's the quarter scale logo. And I usually don't show the box in my videos, but with the quarter scale, I believe it deserve a look because it is a very nice packaging. It has that metallic look to it. The paper has that metallic look to it, and on the back it shows all the name, the people that worked on it. And here's the Mark III quarter scale with all the accessories here. Doesn't come with much, but everything here it's necessary. We have the Tony Stark head sculpt right there, and then we have battle damage shoulder armor, and then we have a battle damage chest piece, and then repulsor blast hands, and there's the faceplate with battle damage look on it, and then we have articulated hands and the base. And that's it. That's all this figure comes with, because everything else is built into this figure. Instead of interchangeable parts, I like it this way better because everything is engineered to be inside this Iron Man. And here's a good look at the Iron Man Mark III. Rotate it a little bit so you guys can see. The color is still off. I mean, I prefer a little darker red, more of a maroon color, because I believe that's how it looked in the film, but that's fine. The design wise is very accurate looking, and you can see. And then here's the torso section. Really good looking Iron Man Mark III. Much better than the 1/6 scale because they did away with that interchangeable abdominal section. And here's the chest armor. And once you remove the chest plate, you can see the inner workings of the chest, and it has a lot of intricate details here. And I really like the silver they use. It's almost chromed finish, but it's not chrome, but it's almost like it. And then as for the hips, there are these flaps where you open up to give the Iron Man a little more room to work with. There are two on the side. They're kind of tough to work with, but you should be able to get it out open and upward, see, like that, to give it a little bit more room. But that one is just a little stuck. There you go. And here you can see, before I lower the leg, this is there's basically still a bit of room for you to work with here. And then here are the flares, and they just pull out, slide out. Is much better than the older 1/6 scale Iron Man Mark III, because they used to use oh no, not the Mark III, but the Mark IV. I think the Mark IV and the Mark VI, they use a spring-loaded mechanism for those flares to come out. And as for the legs, back here, these are the panels that opened up, that can open up. And first you want to take this off, which shows you, which will reveal the battery compartment, and there's the on-off switch, and you can slide that piece back on, and there you can see a little exposed inner workings of the legs with lights, and this lower piece can flip up as well. So I'm going to give you a closer look at that. And here you can see a light shining through. And if you close this panel, then you could see the other section, the calves. And everything is plastic here. There's no die-cast pieces whatsoever with this figure. And then here, you can see this piece, slide up and down. It's not spring-loaded. It's meant to slide up so you could move move that toe articulation. And as for the shoulder rockets, so what you have to do is slide this piece forward. And then here inside, you can see the shoulder rockets already in there, housed in there. And you just need to get that piece out. And I think the way to do it is not like that. You don't want to flip the front portion out first. You want to flip the back portion out first. It makes it a lot easier to slide everything out. See, right there, you flip up that back panel, and then you flip the whole thing comes out. And then you slide that piece back on, and you will have shoulder rockets. And same thing with the other side here. All you need to do, slide that panel forward, and it's on a hinge. And then same with the rockets, they're also on hinges. Slide those two pieces up, and then flip that piece back on, and there you go. Shoulder rockets on both sides. And I have to say, I really like the engineering of this more than interchangeable parts. And I think they have done that with one version of the Iron Man. I don't remember which version that was. I think it was the Mark III. The 2.0 Mark III. I think they did it that way. And then here are the flaps on the back. And they added an extra piece of flap movement here, and which is right there. This piece, I don't remember seeing this piece on the 1/6 scale. So that's cool. Something new with the quarter scale. And then once you remove that panel, expose the battery and the on-off switch. And there are 2 levels of light up feature for the arc reactor. And here's the eye section. And then here you have the eyes light up. And then as for the chest, if you throw the switch to the left side, and you can see the chest, the arc reactor lights up, and also the collar section and the rib cage section. Here at the rib cage, there are 3 panels here where you could open up. You could open up a little bit. There are hinges inside there, so which allows you to look in there a little bit and see the light shining through it. I believe it moved during the suit up section in the movie, so I think that's why they added that on there, which is nice. I mean, here on the side you can clearly see there are 3 flaps here, and it's kind of cool they added that to the Iron Man figure. And then here you can see the blue light shining through, and then same with the collar section. You can also see the blue light. I like that a lot. And then if you remove the chest piece, you can see where the lights are. You can see 2 up there and 2 down here. Really pretty. And if you switch the light to the right side, and all you're gonna get is the light up chest, and that's it. The blue lights are completely off now. So yeah, here's a good look at the chest, the inner workings of the chest. There's a lot of details going on here. And I like that silver paint they use. And here's the articulation for the chest section. I believe at this point the chest's already raised. There's a I think with the 1/6 scale you could also extend the chest a little bit, but at this point I already extended, which I didn't remember I already did that. But here I slide it back down to show you guys what it looks like when it's extended. So here's down, and then there's the click, and then you can see there's a little gap right there, which allows for range of motion. And there are 3 sections in the torso. There's the chest, and then the abdominal section. There are 2 spots where you could hinge, where there's a clicking hinge joint right there. So on the back you can see it. There are 3 sections. There's one right there, and then another one right there. So there are 1, 2, and 3. And you click them back, and then straighten up his spine again. And here you can lower the legs about 3 clicks, and that's how much room you have to work with. And this quarter scale Iron Man is definitely capable of doing a landing pose, and I think I achieved the landing pose pretty well at this angle. From this angle, sideways, it's okay, but on the side, not so much. And there's another added articulation point, is the thigh section, which you could lower that piece now. But it would have been nice, I think, if they've taken what the SHF did with the ball joint there. If they added a ball joint there, I think the range of motion would be a lot better. And here are the knee joints. And you could bend a little over 90 degrees. And as for the forearm rockets, it's quite daunting to get the rockets out. Here, first you have to do is open up these 2 panels. They're on hinges. And then the forearm section, you can slide those 2 pieces open as well. And here's a pose of Iron Man Mark III with the forearm rocket exposed. You can see right there. It's a pretty good pose. I actually like it. And here's a close-up of what the forearm rockets looks like. And again, it was a pain to get these rockets out. You should definitely use that tool they gave you to get the rockets out, because they are really tough to get out. But I think it turns out really well, actually. And here's Iron Man Mark III with all the battle damage pieces. First we have the chest plate, which is battle damage. And then we have, the face plate. Now we have the chest plate. And the shoulders. And honestly, I don't think they did a good job with these battle damage pieces at all. They don't look as detailed as they should. You can see sculptings here, but they are very soft. It would be nicer if they add a little bit more detail to it. And here's Tony Stark cat sculpt. I think it looks okay. I've seen better from Hot Toys, so yeah. It's got battle damage all over. You can see there are cuts everywhere on his face. But again, I think the head sculpt could have been better. Here's the face mask, the inside of the face mask, and another look at Tony Stark. It's okay. Not the greatest, but it's definitely not ugly. And you do see Robert Downey Jr. in here, so it's okay. And there you have it. There's the Iron Man with all the battle damage pieces on. And another quick look before I end this video. And here's a comparison. And this guy stands about 19 inches in height. And there you have it. There's the Iron Man Mark III quarter scale from Hot Toys. Thanks for watching.